It is going to be a late one tonight, kids. That is... I'm glad I didn't drink out of that brand new glass. Huh. Well, that's something. I'm glad I got that on a live. I thought it was a water droplet on the edge. I just touched it. That is a broken piece of glass there. Like there was an air bubble and it just sliced through my fingy. So we're not going to drink out of that. Well, goddamn. What's up, Nebula? What's up, Ian? Bjorn? Huh. There's no glass in the wound. That's good. But fuck that. All right. How's everybody doing? We don't want to throw any spoilers out because I'm very much a... I'll be fine. I'll live. It's not even bleeding that bad. I'll be fine. Because the episode just dropped, I want to be considerate in case anybody comes back, watch the replay, because I understand not everybody can watch it the same day that it comes out, which is normally me for shows. I usually wait until like Thursday or Friday to watch the finale of Fallout, but I jumped on that tonight because I was very excited. So just want to be clear about that. Let's keep the spoilers to a minimum. If people want to talk spoilers, you can message me on Instagram. And it was satisfying. It was a great episode, great season. Excuse me. Whew. Oh. My goodness, it's been a day. I've been exercising again, trying to get back into strength, trying to get my strength back up. I'm not so much worried about shape. Been working on my strength and my flexibility, and trying not to take naps. And I didn't nap today. I came fucking close. Let me tell you, came about that close to grabbing a nap, but I didn't. So I'm gonna be tired. Happens. But let me go grab. Oh, excuse me. Oh, my goodness. Let me go grab a new glass of water. I have to throw that glass away because it tried to kill me. Back in 2 seconds. Bjorn, keep everybody entertained. You got this, buddy. I trust you. Oh, Daisy, I see. You decided to join us here? You gonna come say hi to everybody? Yeah? You gonna come say hi? Come on. Up here. Here, Daisy. She's like, no, I'm fine over here. You wanna come up? Yeah, that's fucking wild. Never had that happen to me in my life. Excuse me. See? That's why you go with the old glassware. If you're here, if you got a second, hit the like button, hit the share button. Share it with an enemy, share it with a friend. Share it with a close... That was water. Share it with a close loved one that you're very fond of. But yeah. I hadn't given super thought to today's live because up until this afternoon I wasn't sure I was going to go live. But we can chop it up. Talk Toys, Triple D Outpost, thanks for subscribing. Oh, Bjorn, I didn't know you could juggle. Look how nimble he is. But Yeah. I've been working on a video. I actually filmed a bunch of stuff for it today about what I've got going on behind me here. I promise. I'm not bored. You're not boring me. I'm just tired. It's been a long day. This regular job's really killing my streaming side gig. There we go. A little less bright. A little less light shining off the dome here. I don't want to blind you. But I've got some brickwork that I think I could paint up that I want to attach over there. So I think we can do that today. But I've been working on a little bit of a thing over there. I've been videoing it. I've been putting it together. I've actually, I'll say halfway through the edit because I haven't recorded the voiceover, added the special effects, or the laser, the 3D mapping, the facial mapping I have to do, the prosthetics for the cutscene at the end I have to put on. It's a whole thing. But yeah. All right. So like I said, I've got this little bit of brickwork here. I'd like to get some lighter color down into the grout area, I think, a little bit, and then pick out some of the bricks, add a little more color. That's pretty plain Jane to me. Daisy Doo, did you just fall on your butt? You can come over here and jump up. It's okay. Look, I'll even move the X-Acto knife out of your way, because I know you're a little lunatic that likes to jump right where I put things that are sharp. Alright, we're gonna try a little trick here. And by trick I mean probably a bad idea, but I'm gonna do it anyway. There's that. A little water on the paintbrush. There we go. And essentially I'm gonna treat this just like grout. And again, no idea if this is gonna work. In my head, solid plan. In practice, could be shit. But it's a good thing that it's paint, and I can paint over it if that's the case. But let's gather up some of that paint. Push it down into the cracks. Sometimes people like white stuff stuffed in their cracks. I don't know what to tell you. It's only Tuesday, and that's the energy we're carrying for the rest of the week. All right. So we got that on there. Got our shop cloth. We're just gonna, yeah, that's gonna work. Yep. There we are. Hell yeah. Now it's starting to look like bricks with actual grout in between them. Or cement, as it were. Not semen, cement. With a T at the end. Get your mind out of the goddamn gutter. It's only Tuesday. Ian, I'm on to you. That's cool. That's a good little trick there. And this is obviously it's plastic bricks. It's not from my normal brick setup. The bricks are about the same scale. I'm not too concerned about it, so I'm going to pick some colors out. And we'll go from there. But we'll do my usual. I got to pick up some more of these this weekend. Burnt umber. Raw sienna, burnt sienna. Sienna schools. But how's everybody been doing? Honestly, how's everybody been feeling? I know there's a lot going on in the world. And I'll be honest with you, I was struggling today. Been struggling the past couple of days, but trying to remember the important things, and I'm trying to remember how important it is to focus on those things when times are tough, when the world seems too busy, there's not a lot of hope to look to your friends and look to yourself and look to art for hope. And so I know it does seem like I'm cheeky and cheery and in a good mood. Ooh, and I'm in a good mood because I'm with friends right now. But if anybody's struggling and having a rough time, it's completely understandable. The fucking planet's on fire right now. It's a mess. And, you know, like I said, I too have been having a rough time with it. There's a lot, and yeah, so sticking together, really focusing on community, and community also extends to my community of friends, people that I you know, talk with every day. I talk with a lot of you guys every day, more than I talk to some people that I know that live right down the street. I wish I could talk to them more, but you know, we all have lives, we all live in the ways that we do, and it's good that we have friends and stuff and we can talk and lean. So cheers, and we'll hope things get better. Water, by the way, because it's Tuesday on a school night, and well, I know with every fucking thing that's going on, you would not be blamed if you were having an adult beverage, but I try not to have any cocktails or adult drinks there on the work week. Yeah. Remember, Storm's at the door. Gotta let Storm in. Remember when the river was on fire? Remember how polluted it was that the goddamn river caught fire? That's like that. Yes, sir. Can I help you? Would you like to come say hello? Okay, after you, sir. Don't just stop in my path and look at me. After you, go on, get up there. Go on, up. Good boy, good jump. Don't put your foot in the paint. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Storm. What you doing? Yes, and this fine gentleman right here, and his sister, and his wayward brother, who's out laying by the radiator in the living room, have been a big help with the stress that's going on. So this dude likes to hang out with me, be by me. Yeah, he doesn't like to miss a thing, huh? I just wish you'd learn to do some of this stuff, man. If you're gonna paint, come paint. But I saw somebody talking about maybe a toy. Started feeling yet Shriekhawk 4-pack. That's a good set. And 35 euros is a good goddamn price. I think I paid 34 myself for it, USD. And yeah, that's a great set. And if it comes back down in the States again to that lower price, I'll probably jump on it just to get the parts, use them for parts. Because I've been collecting Mandos and army building when they were cheaper. And I'm trying again. Like I said, one of my goals this year, Dad, you told me to stay out of the paint. I told him not to put his paws in the paint because he will. And this is the thing. Ready? Already going to sleep. Already going to sleep. Yeah, you can see yourself on the camera, Bubby. That's you. All right, I'll put your, well, there you go, your divider back up. But a lot of this year, like I said, trying to not spend so much on toys. So far I've been doing pretty good with that. But I've collected quite a few figures over the years, and it's time to put them to use. And also, it allows me. I was gonna say it forces me to, but it doesn't force me to. That's something I want to take out of my vocabulary. It encourages me to be creative. What's up, Abby? You missed Storm make his grand entrance and then give the dirtiest of looks because I put down his little barricade here. Yeah. Hot Storm. And Miss Daisy is right there. Yeah, you. Come on, you coming up? You coming up here? Or are you staying down there on the cold floor? She's like, I like the cold floor. I'm very fluffy. But yeah, as I said, it encourages me to be more creative and use what I have, the things around. I'd like to actually put a little bit more money into paint when that time comes, when I start making replacements. I'd like to upgrade maybe not so much my model stuff because I really like the Vallejo and the Army painters that I use, but I would like to upgrade on some of the other acrylics, the Apple Barrel type brands, and beef those up. But yeah, I have a ton of, did you just flop? She just flopped. Yeah, let's see, there we go. What are you doing, lady? You're so beautiful. Cartoon cat. But it encourages me to be more creative, and I have a lot of opportunity to expand, but I also, like I said, I want to put a little more money into my acrylics and see if they have, try and find some acrylics with some more pigment in them at a similar price, maybe $1 more, because every fucking thing is going up, nothing's coming down. Yeah. I just want to see how this looks on camera. Christina's, and did you? I'm terrible at fucking pronouncing things, so apologies, but hello, welcome. But we are making do here. I've got paints, and like I said, my cats have been excellent at keeping company, excellent at being goddamn adorable and helping out, so cheers to them. And I've been making use, as I said, of a lot of different pieces and parts. Hi, Daisy. Hello. You just came into the room like Kramer. You want to go up there? Here, I'll help you. Ooh. Ready? Fastball special. There you go, lady. She would have jumped up there and missed. She would not have made it, because I've seen her try and make that jump before with Storm in the box. Not good. But as I said, as I was going on about, with everything that's happening in the world, having hobbies and talking to friends every day, very helpful. And if you get the opportunity to, reach out to your buddies, talk to them, you know. As I said, I talk to a lot of you guys daily, or damn near close to it, and that's great to have. And it's something that, you know, I don't want to take advantage of, or take for granted, I should say, because I'm absolutely taking advantage of you people. That's right, I'm talking to you. I'm taking advantage of speaking to you. Let's get a little bit of some darker color on here. We'll do a little bit of black paint to mix with the brown. Boop. But in relation to what I was saying earlier, is I have been busy with the things that I've been working on behind me and filming those when I can. Video might be out tomorrow, before Friday. That'll damn near most certainly happen before Friday. So you got that to look forward to. Let's see here. Put all that on there. What doing, Storm? What's up, buddy? You comfortable? Yeah. Yep. Oh, oh. Are you gonna blow the side of your box out again? That sounded inappropriate. Weird little guy. Yeah. There we go. Now it's starting to look. That's what it was missing, I think, was a little bit of a darker tone. Use that brown and black together, the burnt umber and some of that flat black chalk paint to add a richer color in the substrate of the brick that comes through after years of wear and tear and shows through the artwork, shows through the material that's posted against the wall. You know, if we really look at it that way, you could completely understand where Roger Waters was coming from with Pink Floyd and, you know, with the allegory of another brick in the wall. You'll get that. There's a lot of things mixed up and stacked up together that make your wall. And, you know, I know you guys are a lot of my viewers, my friends, the people that I talk to on here, you're romantics. You're really romantic, and I want you, I know it's Valentine's Day. You may have a date, you may have work first. Tune in to Let's Set the Tone, February 14th, middle of the day. Tone usually does them at 12, I think. But I'm going to be on Let's Set the Tone. Going to be hard-hitting. Told them nothing's off the table. Questions are a go. Rock and roll. So if you want to get in the mood before your date, you know, come find out, you know, be deeply emotionally moved, laugh, cry, feel something, maybe come away a little aroused, come check it out on Let's Set the Tone. Valentine's Day. And for those wondering, I don't know why they let me have an internet connection. We'll do a little. I'm just putting this along the bottom, and then I'm going to wipe. That's just darkening those bottom pieces so that when they set against the ground, it looks like a shadow. Helps even when lit. Forward to it going out on Valentine's. Oh yeah, no, it's absolutely insane. You go either like the weekend before or a couple of nights afterwards. And usually, even when a price has a special menu for Valentine's Day, it's more. I worked in restaurants for 10 years, so I can tell you that with a lot of certainty, that restaurants will charge more on Valentine's Day, and you'll think you're getting a deal. But if that's your jam, I'm not gonna tell you no. I'm not gonna say, hey, don't fucking enjoy your holiday, but I'm also gonna tell you there's better ways to spend your money. Or, you know, cook something. Make something at home. Surprise your SO. If you don't know how to cook, great opportunity to learn. Again, is your 18-year anniversary. So your anniversary can fucking buy lotto tickets and all of a sudden you just can't come see fam, and that's fine. That's good. That's fine. It's fine. Could have had a rating smash. No. It's a happy anniversary, I suppose. I'm fucking with you, right? Yes, Valentine's Day is a Saturday. Well, look who decided to finally show up after, you know, choring. Starts watching Fallout with me, and then has tasks to do. And then so I'm like we went from being right at just about the same minute to like sharing messages to I gotta let the dogs out. So I'm like, I can't gleefully exclaim things. There we go. All right, I'm gonna call that done until that dries, and then I'm going to put a coating over it for protection. I say things are done and then I continuously fiddle with them, so, you know, just, it's me. Bear with me. I think. What you doing up there, Daisy? Oh, you're passed the fuck out. You guys are a bunch of lazy no-bones having cats today. Except for Storm, who terrorized Quinn for probably an hour solid. Look at that. She's knocked out. Daisy do. Sleepy lady. And Storm is, of course, sleeping. He's a sleepy boy, huh, buddies? But yeah, Storm terrorized Quinn for quite the while today. He was all about roughhousing. Quinny was like, "Father, help!" That's gonna dry. Lads and Abby? I don't think it means what you think it means. What? Who? What means? I just work here, man. Water. Done. Yeah, no, art is never finished. It is merely abandoned. Also, little. I like it because there's no things on there. I just figured I'd use it for like signage or for something. Yeah. Like I say, kids, nothing too exciting here today. Like I said, I was like 80-20 on going live today, and I was tired. I was tired. Now I'm not tired. Like, I am tired, but I guess I can finish priming this thing so I can finally paint that. That's been bugging me. I'm not putting it. I'm not rusty tromboning. Here's a sentence. Famine paints more. Yep. 80-20 ground beef. What's happening, Adam? On this episode of Famine Paints, he primes a lot of stuff, but doesn't really paint stuff. But is it still considered painting if he's priming? He is using a paintbrush. Challenging Chantony to a duel. We stand here on the brink of my achievement, not yours. One of these miserable winter days, we need to do a watch along of like Rogue One or something like that on the Discord. That'd be fun. How do we do that? No fucking idea. The Question for the group, Kyle poll. Eat apple pie. Give the rest of you none. What's your question, Nebula? Well, don't say shoot. I don't want to get fucking whacked. What's your question, Nebula? We all get on Discord and hit play at the same time. That's fair. I used to do that with buddies when I was on AOL Instant Messenger. Several years ago, an art project didn't get finished. You want to start the project over. Okay. Sky's got to be careful. I hear she's wanted in several star systems. Someone can share their screen and then everyone else has to hit watch. Oh, okay. Cool, cool, cool. To do the project, need equipment you don't have. It's going to cost you about $1,000. Okay. I mean, if you want to start at OnlyFans, I will support you. I will back your project, friend. If that's how you want to fund that. More power to you. Everybody looking at me like that? I'm helping a friend out. Jesus Christ. Now, here's a question. Is there any way for you to... you said you started the art project. Is this $1,000 including the work that you already have done? Or would it be starting completely from scratch with all new? Let's see here. Would it be a bad look if I attempted a GoFundMe to restart and fund this project? Share it on my Facebook page. I would not be sharing it on my Instagram or with the world making community. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I mean, unless it's an egregious, like, you're getting dental equipment to like pull teeth out of your own head to glue them to dolls or something. Funded a bakery via Kickstarter. Last year, no one got their cash back. For the most part, starting completely from scratch. But now you have an idea. You have an idea of what you want to do, and you're able to map that out to share what you're wanting to do in order to entice funding. I get you. I get you. I mean, I don't see why, and Adam's not wrong. Is people especially now, it's like we all kind of get how fucking hard it is out there to scrape little bits of joy, and so people are constantly trying to help each other out and share when they can or support where they can. Not saying everybody can, but it's people do be funding on GoFundMe, and that's reasonable. Just be clear about what you're asking and what you're doing. Fundraiser gave them X amount of product coupons, and 90% of them never redeemed. Okay. Wait, were these the free back rub coupons of any time like you gave me on Valentine's Day last year? Because I still do want to redeem them, and they've still got another year left on them. You're not gonna fucking pull the rug out for me on that one. No, that was a different guy. Okay, cool. I do want to go to a proper. I'd like to go to an improper one too, but a proper massage place and just pay like $100 for some fucking very angry man, woman, or whatever somebody identifies as named Olga to just fuck my shit up, just absolutely just wreck my back and make it hurt good. Making a pentagon hexaconahedron with resin with, I feel like these are swear words. Dicork film embedded the pieces I made yellowed, so we need a deep pour resin, one that won't yellow. Vacuum chamber and a pressure pot. Yep. Would you like to go to a club where people wee on each other? I like you. Do you like me? You ever drink Bailey's from a shoe? It's creamy. You've seen my upside down mix-up. Make an assessment. Soft, creamy beige. I'm old Greg. Drink mayonnaise from a sheep while it's screaming. No, I said you ever drink Bailey's from a shoe? It's creamy. Drink Bailey's from a sheep while it's screaming. What the French fuck is wrong with you, sir? This is a family show. This is a family program. This is not a family show. Show off the thingy I gave you. That's for the after show, bud. I don't have it plugged in right now because the cats are running back and forth through here. But I got a fancy little fucking heat melt plastic, but turn it down so it doesn't melt plastic warmer that's mad quiet so I can fucking dry parts while I'm online now and I don't have to mute the chat. I could do this if I wanted to, but I could also, it's a heat wand. Guy in Montana who was arrested for cloning endangered sheep. Did it turn out that he actually was cloning the sheep, or did it turn out that they weren't actually cloned sheep? I cannot remember how that ended. And that said, can I get one of these fucking fancy sheep? He was cloning them, okay. Which is a sentence. No, that's a sentence I would say in the year 2026. That's like the one sentence out of all the things we were promised growing up, and fucking flying cars and lasers and fucking people, you know, cybernet, nope, cloning. We clone sheep. We got the cloning of sheep down pat. And I can say in the year 2026 of our Lord Jesus Christ, yep, they were cloning sheep. There was cloning being done. Clones abound. Which, I'm not into trophy hunting. I don't think that trophy hunting is anything fucking special or fancy or whatever. I understand some communities in other countries have turned it into a way to fund and feed their communities, but like if you're gonna hunt something that was formerly endangered and you can bring the species back and people are hunting cloned sheep, I guess there's more egregious things taking place in the world. It's fucking weird. It's the weirdest. Like that's never a. That's never a. That's a sentence I didn't want to say. In that I thought I would have to say. In 2026 is. Cloning for hunting is the less egregious thing. But I imagine there's probably paperwork involved, and he wasn't doing the paperwork or didn't pay the government for his cloning operation. Yeah, no, I don't necessarily disagree. Like I said, I don't really care for trophy hunting because I think it's just like, oh, I'm trying to make my dick look the biggest because I shot a lion after a guy drove me out there and baited it and whatever so that I could get it, and then I take my picture with it and they mail me the head. Like that's fucking the least masculine thing you can do, but I digress. But I guess if you're going to do that, like... And yeah, I specified masculine because it's very, 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 very rare that women are trophy hunting. And from what I've seen, it's often they go along with their partners, so... I'll stand on that 10 toes. It's not being sexist. Perfect trophy. Yeah, I guess I wonder if the cloning process eventually it would break down and you'd wind up with like some fucked up like, you know, D-Rex looking sheep running loose on the farm. But like, isn't cloning how they got those dogmen in New Jersey? Just saying, be careful. Careful with fucking cloning. Did Famine just make a reference to the dogmen in New Jersey on a painting live stream? He did. This year is all about crazy shit coming out of my mouth. Colossal Biosciences on the horn to make me an Irish elk for billionaire hunting preserve. Can we get billionaires to the preserve and then we hunt them? Oh, great. Fucking, I'm going to find out that fucking Red gets eaten by a cloned, goddamn, angry, escaped, mean, cloned fucking sheep. Because scientists were so goddamn preoccupied with whether or not they could that they never stopped to think whether or not they should. And in other news tonight, local artist was devoured by an angry, evil sheep. Some people say the sheep wasn't evil, but it did eat my friend, so I'm going to go ahead and call it evil. If you get eaten by a goddamn sheep... Goes in your mouth. That's for the OnlyFans members. And he means members, literally. 81-year-old dude cloning sheep. That's... I feel like if you make it to 80, you can clone whatever you want. That's fair. Take away his driver's license, though. Don't let him get far. You know. Sheep Squatch. He was John Hammond. But yeah, no, if we could get billionaires and put them in a park and then hunt them, I don't see how that's a bad thing. I don't. Whoever gets the billionaire gets to keep their money. That's the prize. That's the trophy of the hunt. The only people I feel like should be excluded from that are, say, the people that like won Powerball and they're like on paper billionaires, but they fucking don't have the money. Because I'm not trying to go after some person that bought a goddamn not a scratcher, but like a draw ticket. But like your Musks, your your Zuckers, all those fucking people. Oh, buddy, you think if I got billions of dollars that I would not be getting rid of that money nonstop? Like as soon as it touched my bank account, you get another thing coming. I have a list of people and projects that I would immediately fund. Like that, I would not be a billionaire for fucking very long. That bullshit of them having billions of dollars and it's just there's no way to get rid of it. I would be funding museums. I would be funding fucking libraries. I would be funding paying for schools. No schools in my goddamn area and anywhere I could help it would have a school lunch program where kids had to pay. Fucking that money would friends who need houses, boom. Friends who need cars, boom. Taking care of lifetime fucking maintenance packages on all of it. School districts, their buses taken care of. Like I am not fucking around if I ever somehow inherited billions of dollars or won something stupid like that. I'd put enough money so that I could get about $100,000 a year on interest so that way, hey, I like Abby's. I like where Abby's at. But like, where I could get money made off of my money in the bank, but otherwise that money would be going to stuff nonstop. Nonstop. Oh, you're a research scientist, and you need money because the college is making you guys pay for equipment for this. Well, guess what? Your entire class is getting top of the line equipment. Like, oh, your local library is up against funding cuts? Not anymore. Yeah, why not? One of the things I would most certainly do is towns where the infrastructure is completely fucked and the people that are left there because they can't get out due to circumstances absolutely would throw money to try and help. And actually, I wouldn't just throw money at it. That's a number one thing that irks me is like when people become super wealthy and then they just throw money at the problem and that money shifts around and goes through hands and stuff. No, that money would go to equipment, hiring teams that are contracted, like not fucking around. If I'm going to help people, I'm going to help people. I'm not going to put money into hands of other people who want to take it. But yeah, kids in school, field trips, local field trips, area field, you know what I mean? Like that shit would be funded. Music programs, art programs in schools, I'd fund the shit out of them. You want to name a wing after me at your school? Absolutely not. You're going to name it after, this person or that person who is integral to whatever the program is. Not funding sports. That's the one thing that the school can afford to campaign on their own for a football field or something like that. It was always the other programs in my area, and I know in a lot of other areas in schools where the arts suffered first before sports because, number one, they loved having a place to go Friday nights, but also because people thought that, oh, sports are the only way that some of these kids are getting out of here. Well, guess what? We're going to put money into education. We're going to put money into the arts. The school wants to fundraise and have a bake sale or whatever for the football team. Cool. I'm not funding that, though. They can get their money elsewise. They can campaign and beg, borrow, and steal like we had to in order to get music and supplies for our art programs in our school. It builds character. That's what we were told. And it should build character for those guys, too. I'm a little cranky about that. But, no. I would immediately open Famine Studios would become a multi-location art studio, makerspace. I would create a filming studio. I would create a photography studio. And I'd also open up a paintball place, paintball/airsoft. Always wanted to do that, but like do themes, do quarterly themes. 3 sections in the building, 3 different themes. Every quarter, the themes change. Build some big ass props, do like a fucking Vietnam Black Hawk Down type thing, put a helicopter in the middle, whoever takes the helicopter, pull the helicopter out, build. Fuck, I have a blast with it. I hire local artists, local builders, employ people from the areas, like Kickstart, GoFundMe, that type of shit. Like, literally, I would just have my phone in my hand like this, just fund, 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 Kickstarter, max, max, max. There would be no way that I would die with billions of dollars. The fucking money back into things. Let it help people instead of sit there and collect. I'd put money away for my nieces and nephews, my friends, make sure my pets are taken care of if anything happened to me, arrange for the money to be set to be like spent in certain ways. Like, wouldn't fuck around with it. Also, if it was like, oh, you just got $87 billion because you just took this billionaire somehow fucking through something I inherited $87 billion, I'd put $1 billion cash fucking money to get Elon Musk into the octagon. I wouldn't train, nada. All that fucking flapjacking he was doing, that how he was going to fight Zuckerberg and they were going to book the fight and then it never happened. And oh, I have a surgery. I got to fucking get my weird box body. Nope. You take whatever steroids you want, buddy. Fucking 3 months from now, you meet me in that little fucking cage. $1 billion prize on the line. You don't even need to put up $1 billion. It'll be my pleasure to take my $1 billion back and give it to the community when I'm done. Tell us how you really feel, Famine. Yeah, you know, that Famine Studios, he's got all these sponsors now, but, you know, I'd like to get him taken away because we found this one clip of him saying he would fist fight Elon Musk in the octagon for $1 billion. I would. 2 kids that don't have a mom because they got into the wrong things. Make sure the school place to live. Absolutely. Adam Adam is doing the least fucking kind thing in the world by pitting the orcas, the one species that seems to be on our fucking side, against the other orcas. You son of a bitch. Also, because clearly in this fantasy land, I'm a fucking billionaire. Go ahead and buy a big old speed yacht and fucking train an attack team, whaling vessels, Somali pirates, fucking ship robbers, all that shit. Not on my 7 seas, you're not. Fuck, get wrecked, buddy. Oh, you're gonna board a vessel and fucking kidnap somebody who you think they might get money from? Nope, none of that. Workers are wearing dead seals as hats. Why? Because they probably saw us wearing them as coats. Bunch of posers. Storm, you're snoring, sir. Little guy. Again, I'm just priming this thing so that the back is black, so if it scratches at all. Davy Crockett culture emerges in orcas. The wild frontier. But yeah, I'd retire to a nice reasonable sized home on an ocean somewhere, maybe, or maybe up in the mountains, but there would be no stupid fucking, oh, he died. He was worth $38 billion when he died. No. 38 million sounds fine to me. Split it up amongst the family, all that dumb bullshit that happens when people die, but absolutely not. Like, there's no, I couldn't imagine. But I think that's maybe why I'm not a billionaire, right? Because isn't that the thing they say is like, you just save money. That's how the rich stay rich, is they don't spend anything. I'm out of water. Cut my finger to start the thing. I'm out of water. It's chaos. It's chaos theory. Somebody asked if there's a ridiculous thing. One toy I would buy. I would buy a tumbler from Batman Begins, Dark Knight, and Dark Knight Rises. I'd buy a tumbler. It's my favorite Batmobile. Absolutely. Oh, what's that? The city's having a parade? Break out the tumbler. We'll have the tumbler in the parade. Photo ops free for people. Rock and roll. Absolutely. And flying car. I was promised growing up in school, oh, we're gonna have you'd buy the Johnny 5 rock tumbler. They're like, oh, by the time you guys are grown up, you're gonna have flying cars. They're not even gonna, yeah, they just now are fucking rolling out vehicles that are close enough to the proximity of flying cars where I feel comfortable. I want my goddamn spinner. Yep, I want my spinner. And then what I would do is I would get a Deckard cosplay, and then I would fly in Los Angeles on like 4th of July. So there's fireworks all over the city and the smog. It'll look really fucking cool. Oh, it looks so cool. And I'd pump Vangelis through the sound system. Oh, the world's not ready for flying cars. However, famine is ready. Bob Lazar. Oh, fuck that guy. I'm so tired of hearing about Bob Lazar. Every conspiracy theory. Like, I'm amused by conspiracy theories, although we're very much fucking finding out that a lot of them are right. But neither here nor there. Love the UFO shit. It terrifies me, but it's fascinating at the same time. And yeah, like fucking every single one of them. Bob Lazar. Oh, and remember what Bob Lazar said. And Bob Lazar brought up, fucking guy is everywhere. He goes away for a little bit, and then all of a sudden it's all about Bob Lazar. I feel certain ways. And also, why didn't you guys tell me like how gray my beard is getting? You had one job. Like this was always white, like this little triangle here. But like now, all my red's gone in it, my brown is gone. Tell you what, I will be just fermenting this bad boy black. I don't care how white this gets, but this mustache is a statement piece. Fierce, important thing. Who's Bob Lazar? Google him. It's a fucking rabbit hole, friend. I think if there were ever any truth to any of the things that he shared, it is all lost and washed with him being compromised as an asset for the government. You'll read about it. You'll see who Bob Lazar is. Maybe I'll do another one of my crafts and conspiracies streams one of these days, and we'll talk UFOs or something. Someday. I'd like to bring that back, but I'm not sure how I want to do that. Stormy Storm always got his little arm tucked up. Oh, how fucking adorable. This is going to wake him up. I know it is. Oh, it's not. He's got his little arm. Oh, handsome boy. Where's a good boy? You're just so fluffy. I love you. You're square shaped. Was it the Mothman one, Bjorn? That's how he gets you. Just past 4 a.m. Go and get some sleep. Have a great night, friend. Thanks for coming in. Cats are liquid. This guy ain't liquid. He's a solid. He's dense. He's a hefty fucker. She is a puffball. Daisy? She's like 6 or 7 pounds, but she's all fluff. About the W cryptid. Ah, Wanda Sykes. Got it. There you go. All right, kids. Calling it now. I'm going to end the stream. I will be seeing you guys on Friday, WMC. And then remember, don't forget Valentine's Day. Let's set the tone. Tune in. Little aphrodisiac for your dates. Check it out. Be well. Before I jump, there are links for Patreon and all that stuff down below. But honestly, find community outreach, any type of resources to help our friends up in Minnesota, Ohio right now, California, Los Angeles, Chicago. Locally in the Albany area, I can connect you guys with some links for people that need assistance if you are able to. Be well. Thank you guys for watching. Keep an eye on each other. Take care of each other. Be good.